jisim satu atom tertentu pada nukleusnya. Jika diberi satu atom hidrogen yang mempunyai satu proton, maka jisimnya ialah 1. Dan satu atom helium, jumlah proton dan neutronnya ialah 4. Ini menunjukkan jisimnya 4 kali lebih besar daripada jisim satu atom hidrogen. Kita tulis jisim atom relatif helium ialah 4 dan jisim atom relatif hidrogen ialah 1. Kita boleh juga tulis seperti berikut. JARH ialah 1, JAR helium ialah 4.
Add a carbon atom. So a carbon atom is heavier as compared to hydrogen. Let's add more hydrogen atoms. We have now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So the mass of 12 hydrogen atoms is equal to mass of 1 carbon atom. This is why the mass of 1 atom of carbon 12 is 12 atomic mass unit. It is 12 times heavier than 1 hydrogen atom. And
figure out how many of each type of atom there are in the chemical formula. Okay, so we have an S without anything after it. So that means that we have one sulfur atom, right? When you have a chemical symbol without anything after it, it means you have just one of them. Then we have O2, which means that we have 2 oxygen atoms here. So one sulfur atom, 2 oxygen atoms in this formula. Now, we need to figure out how much sulfur atoms and how much oxygen atoms weigh. And we can do that from the periodic table. So we look up sulfur and oxygen on the periodic table, and this is what we find. And these numbers here are how much these various atoms weigh. So now we add these together, keeping in mind how many of each atom we have. So we have 1 sulfur atom, so I'll do 1 times how much sulfur weighs, which is 32.07 plus 2, because I have 2 oxygens, 2 times how much oxygen weighs, which is 16.00. Now, you don't really have to do the 1 here because I only have 1 sulfur, but I just like to do it because I think it sort of makes things more consistent and a little easier. So 1 times the weight of sulfur times 2 plus 2 times the weight of oxygen gives us 64.07. And the units here are grams per mole. Now, what this means is that 1 mole of SO2 weighs 64.07 grams. That's what this grams per mole means. So, how much does a mole of SO2 weigh? 64.07 grams. Let's keep going. Okay, C3H8O. As before, we look at the chemical formula to figure out how many of each type of atom we have here. So C3 means we got 3 carbon atoms, H8 means we got 8 hydrogen atoms, and O without anything after it means that we just have 1 oxygen atom. Now, we look up each of these atoms on the periodic table to find out how much they weigh. Carbon is 12.01, hydrogen is 1.01, and oxygen is 16.00. Now, we add up the weights of these atoms, keeping in mind how many of each atoms we have. So we have 3 carbon atoms, so we're going to do 3 times how much carbon weighs, 12.01, plus 8, because we have 8 hydrogen atoms, times 1.01, which is how much hydrogen weighs, plus 1, because we only got one oxygen atom, 1 times 16.00. Multiply these and add them together, and we get 60.11. Don't forget the units, grams per mole.